the emotions of last night, kind of leading up to it, what kind of the dream versus the reality, I guess.
Well, it was very emotional, so to speak. I think this morning is when it kind of hit on me. It was kind of like, oh, was that a dream, or did that really happen last night? It was a pretty cool experience. I feel like I've been kind of waiting on it to happen for so long now that when I kind of woke up, it was like, was that real? It's a surreal moment. I'm really excited about it. It was an awesome time. Just having my family there was really cool.
When are you going to head out to Oakland?
I think it's 7 to 10 days or so. Head out there and do all the paperwork and all that kind of stuff and see the big league park and all that. Really haven't talked to him too much about stuff, just kind of letting it soak in and enjoying the moment.
What was it when you heard the A's? Was this a team that you really thought about, or were you just excited about any team?
I was definitely excited about any team. The A's is a great place. Oakland's a really good, have a really good fan base in football. And I think football is moving now, but we got the Golden State Warriors out there. Really excited about the location of it. I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
And it could be in a couple of years you might be playing in a new ballpark out there. You might get to break that in.
Yeah, let's hope so. That would be awesome. Hopefully they build a new one out there. It'd be pretty sweet.
It seemed like there was a good run of shortstops there towards the later part of the first round. When you keep seeing shortstop, what's going through your minds? Like, okay, any minute now?
Well, that's kind of a good sign and a bad sign. It's a good sign because they're taking shortstops when they see value in shortstops, but it's also a bad sign because it wasn't your name called. But at the end of the day, I'm just happy to have the opportunity with Oakland. It's a great opportunity. A lot of shortstops went, like you said, but other teams and then competition is what it is. Looking forward to the opportunity.
Did you get nervous at any point or worried you're going to fall out or anything? Fall out of that first round?
I'd be lying if you say you didn't. If stuff crosses your mind, you can't really keep it from doing that. I don't know. I felt like I did everything I could, in my years here, and just preparation leading up to that moment. Just kind of trusted it and just enjoyed the moment with my family last night.
What was that like when you saw? I know they probably called you beforehand and all, but when you saw your name up there and then they talked about you and all that, what was that like?
That was pretty cool. It was almost like a dream. It was like, is this real right now? Did that happen? But it did. It was a pretty cool experience, and just to have everybody there with me, like close friends, roommates from freshman year, and the whole time being here. My girlfriend, her family were there. Just having everybody that means a lot to me there. I'm sure. I wish a lot of other people could be there too, but it was really cool to have them there.
Are you able to kind of put it into perspective from your first time playing baseball to now you're actually a major league first round draft pick?
Probably not that perspective yet, but it's definitely settling in. You kind of think back and remember some of the memories of being a younger kid, even for like freshman year here coming in, not really knowing what to expect and looking up to those guys like Seth and Chase Bender and all those guys that kind of got drafted early. Seth went last year, but I can put it into some other perspective. I think as it goes on, I'm just going to sink in even more and more over the next couple of days because it is a surreal moment. It's so big, it's going to take some time.
Is there anybody that you leaned on, kind of looking for advice as you go through this process? Is there a past player that you came through with here or something like that you asked a couple questions to and they gave you something that stuck?
Yeah, so there's been a couple people close to me that have kind of been through that process. I had a roommate freshman year in summer ball, Alec Boehm, who went last year third overall to the Phillies, and then Seth Beer obviously went last year to the Astros. So there's been some guys close to me that have been high in the first round, and really, they're really good friends of mine, so I'm able to reach out to them, and that was very beneficial for me to have someone close like that I feel comfortable reaching out to.
How cool was it for your dad to watch you get drafted after his whole experience?
Yeah, that was pretty cool for sure, just to be able to share that moment with him and shake his hand and give him a hug, and just kind of all that hard work that we've put in together has kind of paid off, and just get to move forward from here and get better as a player. It's baseball, it's never ending. You're always going to have something to improve on. Even looking back now, there's definitely some things that could have improved on, but that's what it's all about, is getting better every day.
Did you hear from any other players, like from football players, because now Clemson or Oakland's becoming known as the West Coast Clemson? Did you get anybody reach out to you for that?
So I've read that. I had Robert Jolly is good friends and he was roommates with Hunter Renfroe. So he reached out to me and said Hunter was if you're there for the next week or so, just reach out and let him know, give him a holler, and we'll get together and do something. But yeah, I thought that was pretty funny too. It is interesting how Oakland, they must like the Clemson players. Hopefully they'll get some more of them. Still got a couple of guys that expect them to go. So.
What is it like for a player to sit and listen to your scouting report on TV, and you get good things, you get the warts and all, and how do you handle hearing that on TV? And obviously it's stuff you already know, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's stuff you know, it's stuff that you kind of could have expected them to say. I mean, it's not like no secret what they're going to say for the most part. From the inside, like you don't know what they're going to say about other players, but personally, I mean, it was pretty cool, honestly, just to see my name up there and see me playing baseball on national television, on MLB Network in the draft. That was a cool experience in itself. I mean, it's pretty awesome.